So I made this list of 3 things I want to get done before first frost, which is in exactly 5 weeks or less, if you can believe that. I'm the ultimate procrastinator, so I'm going to pretend like there's only 4 weeks left, and I'm going to use this list to keep me on track and keep me motivated, so that we're avoiding a last minute rush like I did last first frost, where I was doing all of this stuff in the matter of a day or two right before we got that cold weather. First on our list, cuttings. Not cuttings like you might think of, say you want to propagate a rose or a blueberry plant, something like that. I'm talking about cuttings to keep alive for 5 to 6 months all winter long, so that we can have clones of plants for next year. And one that I'm going to take some cuttings from will be this Mexican petunia. It is extremely gorgeous. I love it so much, and it's just doing wonderful here. I could maybe pick up this giant pot and bring it in my house where I don't have room for any more plants, or I could try just to take some cuttings, and that is what we're going to do this year. In addition to cuttings for this particular plant, I was able to divide the plant a couple months ago and put some new chunks of the roots over there, and I have 3 separate plants. I will be overwintering those as an experiment. They may come back, they may not. I will insulate them with leaves, mulch, etc. But to ensure that we have this plant next year, which is an expensive plant for me in my area, we're going to take cuttings. And we're going to. The second plant on my list that I definitely want to take cuttings from is this African blue basil. It is stunning and beautiful. And every late October, this is one plant I definitely come out, make sure I get cuttings from. This is one plant, so you can see why it wouldn't be practical to have a plant this large in the house. But I can keep those cuttings alive all winter. And then next year, we just plant the cuttings and we have new plants. Wow, this is just stunning. This is one of my favorite plants. And remember, that's just one plant. I may add some more to my list later for cuttings over the next couple weeks, but for now we're going to move on to what do we need to move inside. But before we do that, I forgot. This longevity spinach needs to have cuttings taken before first frost if I want to have this plant next year. It's very prolific. It takes up a lot of space. I don't love the taste of it, so I'm on the fence. I'm going to put a question mark and add it to the list. But up here on the porch is a plant that will go on to number 2, which is move inside. And it is this guy right here. He's done flowering. This lemon verbena as well as this dwarf pomegranate will both go into the garage with my overwintering peppers. Here are just a few plants that I plan to move into my house for protection from the frost as house plants for this year. And this takes a lot of time. Not only do you need to get your spaces prepared to accept all of these new plants inside, you might need new soil, pots, clean the pots. I like to also stick my containers in water before they come inside so that I'm killing off any ants or pests that may want to enter the house. You can see I'm looking at peppers. We've got to plan on overwintering our peppers. So we need to give ourselves enough time to get all of this done before first frost. So another component of my master plan list is that I need to decide on transplanting now before it gets super late into fall. And another example would be this penstemon that is in a container, but I'm actually thinking about putting it into the ground and or dividing. So dividing your perennials right now, early fall, is a great time to go ahead and get that done before we get any more farther into the fall season. If you're like me, you still have projects hanging around from spring that you have not gotten done as far as dividing and transplanting. Well, this is your opportunity. I've got so many. These are just a few examples. I've got so many projects that need to get done. So I will be putting all of these into my mental list and the physical list and trying to get them done before first frost. And I will start now. And I did get one done, which is that geranium right there, that perennial geranium. I dug it up, relocated it, So miscellaneous items to get done. There are many of those as well. You can see I took a little dwarf tomato cutting. I'm going to try to root it and grow it in the house. Got these snapdragon vines that I dug up. I'm going to actually make them into a house plant. So that's a miscellaneous project I'm getting done before first frost. I am thinking about other things as well, like tubers that I want to dig up, caladiums. Also, this is your last chance to also get around to getting some seeds if you want to make sure you have them and they're not blowing away in the wind or falling to the ground. And that's fine too, because they'll overwinter and then you can have plants hopefully in that area next year. So yeah, just lots of different projects, but I'm thinking about those three main things, you know, cuttings, moving stuff inside, which will be done, you know, closer to the end of the month. Cuttings, very end of the month, but I can do all those transplants and relocation and divisions right now. So I hope you're having a great gardening week. I hope you found this a little bit helpful. I know it's overwhelming. It feels like April. It's a busy month, but we can do it. I can do it. You can do it. We'll get this done and just do the best we can. All right, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful gardening week. Talk to you later.